It was a bad news day for Britney Spears as well. A judge has denied her request to have her father removed as her conservator. A judge ruled that Jamie Spears will stay on as Britney's conservator, controlling the personal and financial aspects of her life. And last week, Britney made a plea to the court to end her conservatorship, calling it abusive. But according to court documents, Jamie claims he only controls Britney's finances and that Britney's temporary conservator, Jodi Montgomery, is in charge of her personal care and medical treatments. But in a statement through her lawyer, Jodi said that in light of Britney's testimony, she will present a care plan to the court that will outline a path to terminate the conservatorship. That is a big win. Because of Britney's testimony that we heard a handful of days ago, the woman, Miss Montgomery, that is in charge of her health plan is going to find a way to get her to a place mentally to be free from her conservatorship. So that is wonderful. I think where the fail is, and we don't know all the details to these closed documents, I understand that, but we know that there's a lot of toxic blood between Britney and her father. Why not have another court-appointed advocate? Why not, Erica? Why not?
I think that's the question everybody wants the answer to. You know, watching what Britney Spears did in terms of being so vocal for her own advocacy, because those around her who were supposed to advocate for her have abused it so egregiously. And I think that that's the story. And all the other technicalities, we know that the system fails us on a daily basis. We're having this conversation as the theme of today. So if anyone wants to take the silver lining from the story, is that a woman who has been muted for so long had the strength against all of these other forces to come forth and speak her truth. And perhaps that will give somebody else the strength to do the same.
Yeah, see, I was thinking this, like, why we're saying the system failed, but it should be really easy for the system, right? If we might not have the person we want to be the conservator, but we can all agree that there's one person on the planet who we can say probably shouldn't, and it's her father. So why are they fighting so hard to keep this man in place when it seems like any other objective outside person that has no ties to these people, do not share a last name, will not benefit financially? Why can't we just put them in? It just seems like such an easy fix, but we're like, no, it's got to be this guy. Like, can somebody walk me down that logic? I do not understand.
I know she's going back to court in a couple weeks.
In 2 weeks.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks. I always take the other side on this, and not for reasons of my own, but just as reasons as a father, right? If I knew my daughter wasn't well, and allegedly that's what he's claiming, I would want to be in control of everything. If I have two sons, if one of them I felt wasn't able to control their finances or their own health, I would want to be the person, their father, who controls that. Now he's getting dragged through the mud. This might all be false, but if it is true, and Jamie is right that she can't control her finances, she needs an IUD put in her for whatever reason. I don't know what that's all about either. But as a father, I would want to be the person holding those reins.
Well, I'll push back on you, and I know I'm supposed to wrap, but this is important. You are not an estranged father. Before all this happened, Britney would tell all of her close confidants, and you don't even have to tell them because Jamie was nowhere to be seen. He was an estranged father. So that's the difference between you and Jamie. You are very dedicated and present in your children's lives, therefore you would have their best interest. Jamie, a lot of people can't say the same for him because he was estranged before all this happened.
Yeah.
So
No,
why is he so
I get it.
Why is he so dedicated to her life now?
Right.